Welcome to the ISTL Season 3 wrap-up for the week of September 17th. My name is Shalthus from the GKick Network at www.gkick.net. This week, due to technical difficulties, Inferno DTG was unable to participate in their match against Team My Intent. Due to that, MYI took on Impulse eSports in a friendly rematch. In addition, Impulse would face off in their official match against Team Alt, Western Wolves would take on Property, and Zeez would go off against Team Optik. In the friendly rematch between Impulse and My Intent, a few new players were coming out on both sides to try and avenge Shinya's reverse all-kill from last week. The team started trading games before My Intent's Paradise came in and went on a defensive route, claiming 3 games in a row to give the friendly win to My Intent and cement their dominating position 4-1. Impulse would return the following match night for their scheduled match against Team Alt. Impulse's newest Grandmaster, Niter, would take on Webbs from Alt in a PvZ to open things up. The teams would trade games until Bonk from Alt would win the first pair of games in a row before falling to Dissonance in Game 5. It was up to Winter to try and seal it for Alt, as after a very hard-fought Game 6, he managed to overcome a large disadvantage and claim the win for Team Alt 4-2. The next pair of series this week would be cut short due to roster issues, but we'd still get some exciting StarCraft action. First, Western Wolves would square off against Team Property. The UK WCS champion Ziktamini would start things off against Buffy from Property. The teams would once again trade matches back and forth to a Game 5 matchup between Mini Razor from Western Wolves and Snuffy of Property. Snuffy would take 2 games in a row, and Western Wolves would be forced to forfeit the rest of their series due to a lack of available players, giving the final win to Property 4-2. Finally, Team Optik would take on Zeez. After losing the first matchup, Jouge from Zeez would come out swinging. He would proceed to eliminate 3 of Optik's players in a row, lining himself up for an all-kill that would unfortunately only be rewarded in a technical sense. Following the Game 4 win over Nubergini, Optik would again have to cut the series short and forfeit their final match to give the official win to Zeez 4-1. So that will do it for another week of ISTL action. Don't forget that you can watch the ISTL live every week, Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday nights. For more info, be sure to follow the ISTL on Twitter at IMP_esports and at impulseesports.com. You can also subscribe to these weekly recaps on YouTube at youtube.com/observeresports. My name is Shalthus, and I will see you next week for more ISTL action.